Normally about 185 ball speed, so 3 miles per hour up on that. That's about 6 yards he's going to gain out of that. You just don't hit it that far, it's just not possible.
How's your wedge game today, Rory? A little sawn off. Follow through, that's when you do it your best.
Awful. Well, it's just a shocker for Rory to start with.
Downhill all the way, trying to chunk it on there. It's not easy.
Yeah, Wayne called it. You go into that rough, you just don't know what you're going to get.
So wedge in hand, 12 feet for par. Not good enough. We've talked about it historically in the past with the wedge. It's about always giving yourself a putt for a birdie when you've got a wedge in the hand. You can't be struggling for par. Oh, Wayne.
Where is it?
Well, you could say it's over the back.
I told you, didn't I? Square club face. And just release it up to it.
Yeah, so. Just about within range to be acceptable.
There we go, bogey the first, birdie's the second. Back where he started the day at 2 under par.
Yeah, he'd liked it to have been another 15 yards up the green, but the line was perfect.
Yeah, whilst those crooked greens can showcase flaws for the top players, it allows the artistry to come out, the touch and feel that they possess.
He was in the thick rough down the right-hand side here yesterday, McIlroy. Clipped the tree, it's fallen straight down. Now, where has it finished up?
Excellent. Absolutely as he'd have hoped. Pitched it all the way, as Wayne said. Got some grab. That was the big thing there, because pitched it all the way back to the pin.
Boom. Didn't break. I knew there wasn't a lot in it. Hit a good putt then.
Yeah,
he can be excused. That was a good putt.
Hardly moved at all, did it? So just a par for McIlroy there. He stays where he started the day in this first Rolex Series event of 2025.
It's his go-to shot. Banging line.
Banging distance.
One of the best we've seen so far today at number 7.
This is begging to behold. Turned its toes up at the hole. Did you see that go right at the hole? That's the grain when it runs out of puff. It just grabs it.
Yeah, I think he hit a good putt, didn't he, Radar? Just didn't read it right, but it looked a good read for all money.
I get those flags on the grandstand. They'll just go all over the place just to add confusion to it. I'm not surprised about that, really. Just couldn't go left.
No, it's a difficult hole. So it's a 4.5 really in the afternoon, this par 4. Still not easy, this though.
It's an interesting one. He's ended up giving himself the left to righter rather than a right to lefter.
Oh, well done. That's a high quality putt from Rory there.
3 par 5s on the back 9. And
Out with a 3, well, that's plenty. Fairway cambers from right to left. You need to hug the right-hand side. It's a 3-wood if he finds the fairway, and it's a 6-iron.
That's perfect. As Wayne says, he's not going to have a long second shot in there for him.
And that right there is the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference between hitting 3-wood off the tee rather than trying to bullet a driver down there. He doesn't need to. There's that much power in his bag.
But this boy can as well. It's a God-given talent, this for an eagle down the hill. Doesn't hold a thing. But he can still get it to that number I called 6 under. And he'll be lurking behind like a bad smell.
Well, just 24 feet of putts through the first 9 holes. That's nothing. This is well, pretty straight from here. Oh.
It's in.
yeah, and remember, Rory is going for a 5th Hero Dubai Desert Classic title, and for 3 in a row after his victory here last year.
Just right of it, Rory. As long as you get it on that middle step, 20 feet right of it, all is good. Don't miss it left. It's Deadsville.
Yeah, hang on line. A couple of yards right. Probably the target.
It's time for him to start holding a few. He's got the left to rights going. I mean, this guy today, he's putted well without making anything. It really does happen. It sounds weird, but you can putt well. And Peter Schmeichel just hides in that hole and he keeps on tapping it out.
Peter Schmeichel, of course. A former Manchester United goalkeeper. One of your favourites, no doubt, Nick Doherty.
What's it like when it does get in your head, Nick? What's it? Tell us, honestly. Well, you've been there.
Was that you, Wayne, or was that me again?
No, you were there. You told me that it got into your head, your swing, and what?
Hang on a sec, this is
What
right.
sort of happens?
Oh, that's a spot of bother there. There's bushes over there.
That's where his power comes into play. It's not just with the driver, but to generate the clubhead speed to hit off bad lies like that. And he's left himself a relatively easy shot.
Good shot, that, Laura.
Yeah, it sounded a wonderful strike from that awkward lie.
One bounce, check, and a little bit of release.
Lovely. Exactly as Radar called it. He is one of the very best.
Stick high. And 12 foot left for the birdie. Fairly straight putt at that as well.
Kind of been the story of the day, hasn't it, really, for Rory McIlroy? He's had some chances, not taken very many of them.
He saw what Wayne saw. A mystery. Oh, no. That's a club shy. Something has gone wrong with the calculations there.
What would be good? 10 feet past it would be really good. That is pretty good. Horrible.
For par to stay at 3 under.
Apologies for Rory's language there. Took a long time to miss, but it did miss. We've seen it all day long. They move left to right from there.
Yeah, he can go through the green here. He just can't miss it right. Short right. There's nothing wrong with. That's going to be all right, you know. Trampled down.
Yeah, good angle for the second. There's Dad.
The touch of a surgeon.
Superb. Beautifully judged.
Can't believe I'm saying this. Is this for the second birdie of the day?
It's a horrid effort,
Yes.
whatever it was.
Been a tough day on the greens for him, Andrew.
Yeah, sure has. Wayne, he's owned absolutely nothing. Didn't see this from him today, I must admit. I saw a 6 under.
Perfect club, just a little moon ball to get this thing come down softly. The wind right into your face. Pulled it a tad.
I bet you wish you did that a couple of years ago.
Yeah, safely on dry land though, so going to make 5 at the very worst from there. Nicely played, good contact. And definitely due a putt, you would think.
Like it is for Rory McIlroy. So he gets it to 3 under par. He was 10 shots back, remember, last year with 2 rounds to play. He will have 8 to make up.
Rory, you've added a 71 to yesterday's 70. Just how does that leave you feeling?
A little frustrated, but I thought the conditions were a little tricky this afternoon. The wind was up a little bit more. The green started to get a little bit firmer. And yeah, just, you know, it was hard to, you know, hit it close and make a ton of birdies. You know, I know a couple of people did, but overall, I felt like the scoring this afternoon not quite as good as the scoring this morning. So, you know, get out there early tomorrow and try to post a score and get myself up the leaderboard and give myself a chance for Sunday.
According to the stats, you only hold 39 feet of putts. That's 2 feet per hole, Rory. So they weren't going in, were they? Were they poor strokes, misreads, or just one of those days?
Misreads. They're really tricky. There's a lot of green going different ways, a lot of double breakers. Felt like I was hitting pretty good putts, burned a lot of edges. So just have to keep trying to, you know, make, you know, committed strokes and make good reads, and, you know, hopefully, you know, sooner or later they're gonna drop.
You came from 10 behind at halfway last year. You're 8 behind this time, so there's good news there.
Yeah.
Does it feel like your game, if the putt started to drop, is in a place where you could make that sort of charge?
Yeah, I think so, especially the way the golf course is going. You know, obviously 11 under's leading. You know, Ewan Ferguson might get there if he birdies the last, but I'd say the winning score isn't going to be much above what the leader is right now, especially the way the course is going to play over the weekend, and especially the way this golf course has played over the weekend the last couple of years. So the greens will continue to get a little bit firmer, which will put such a premium on putting it on the fairway and hitting a lot of greens. So, you know, if I can focus on that over the weekend, get a couple of putts to drop, you know, I think I've still got a decent chance.
Appreciate your chance as time as always, Ross. Thanks.
Cheers, Tim.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.